Hey guys, welcome to Elevated Systems. I'm your host CJ, and I am yet again coming to you from outside my studio, so regular viewers will probably guess that means I'm doing another setup overhaul. You're correct, and this time we're in my son's room, sitting at his very tiny desk slash gaming battle station. Now, this desk he's had since he started elementary school about 6 or 7 years ago, and not only has he physically outgrown it, but it's gone from a desk that he primarily used for homework. Then during the lockdown, we added a PC for online school, and just a few months ago, he got an upgrade to a gaming PC, but as you can see, there's no room on the desk for it, so it's sitting precariously on this little stool. So it's time to upgrade this whole thing here, and in that upgrade, we need to accomplish two goals. First, he needs space for homework because this desk is just too small to spread out his Chromebook and his books and notebook and get anything done. And second, he wants to start Twitch streaming, and it just so happens it's his birthday this week. He's turning 13, so he can officially sign up for a Twitch account, and most importantly, he's maintained a 4.0 GPA for now the 6th consecutive quarter since starting middle school. So today we're gonna build him a streaming setup, or most of a streaming setup. The title of this video is probably something like, "Help me, because I do need your help." I'll get to that, but first, let's take a look at what he already has, what we'll be adding today, then we'll discuss what he still needs. So first, of course, is his PC. I just built this out for him a couple of months ago. You can check out that whole video here, but I've dubbed it the 5700 because it's built on a Ryzen 7 5700G and a Radeon RX 5700. So he has a plenty capable streaming system, especially considering the two main games he plays are Apex Legends and Fortnite. For peripherals, he has a Rocat Cane 100 AMO gaming mouse. He wanted a drag-click mouse. He did the research, saved up for and bought it himself. So for Christmas this year, I got him a Rocat Vulcan TKL Pro to match, and his aunt got him a Razer Black Shark V2 gaming headset. And he has my Xbox controller that he does use for some games still. Finally, what isn't new is this old Dell 1080p 60Hz display. I actually picked this up for like 20 bucks when we set up his PC for online school, but despite being 13 years old, it's in great shape. So that's what we're working with, and I know in most recently published streaming setup videos, the trend has been to just throw a whole bunch of Elgato stuff all over the desk and boom, you got a world-class streaming setup. And yeah, that's a great way to do it, but that's not what we're doing today. As much as I'd love to, I can't afford any of that stuff right now. Plus, I'm older and wiser now, and I know better than to throw a whole bunch of money at something for my kids that they may or may not maintain an interest in. So let's take a look at the new stuff we have for the setup over here. And first, of course, is a new desk. This is an L-shaped desk, 51 inches each side, so he'll have a gaming side and a work side. Plenty of room for both. Now, the big upgrade, we're replacing that old Dell monitor with this Acer 34-inch 3440 by 1440 144 Hz gaming display. I featured this display in my last video, but to reiterate, it's a $450 display that I picked up as an open box deal for $300. So this is definitely a great value upgrade. Now, I'm replacing the old Dell monitor as his primary display, but I'm not getting rid of it. It'll just become his secondary display that I'm gonna vertically mount, but that's not possible using the stock stand, so I got a clamp mount VESA arm to mount it. And of course, he'll be able to use that display for managing OBS and his Twitch stream, chat, Discord, Spotify, whatever he wants, and he won't need to use real estate on his primary display. Now, one big overkill thing I see in a lot of streaming setups is some big expensive DSLR or mirrorless camera piping in the image through an expensive capture card, and for full screen, just chatting type streaming, if that's what you do, that's fine. But for game streams where you just have a tiny little headshot box, it's really not necessary. For that, I have this Anker PowerConf 300 1080p webcam. The image quality on this camera is great, and it auto tracks, so we won't have to worry about repositioning the camera as he changes positions, like streamers forget to do all the time. You can check out my full review of this cam here. Then you may have noticed this giant space theme wall mirror here. So to match the theme, I got him a space themed desk mat. Finally, less for decorative purposes, but more for sound treatment, we have a set of curtains that I'll hang but keep open and bunched in the corners of the window alcove, which will act as very inexpensive bass traps. That's all I'm doing for sound treatment, because in a setup like this, most of the reverb will come from the wall of displays directly in front of them, and that's overcome with the proper microphone, which gets into that help I'm needing. So let's talk about what's missing from this setup. Being a video content creator, I know two of the most important aspects of quality video is lighting and sound quality. And what this setup is missing is a quality microphone and any type of lighting. So let's start with the audio, because one thing that will kill a video or stream faster than anything is bad audio. Trust me, I know this well. So while the headset mic is fine for in-game chat, for in-stream audio, you definitely want something with more dynamic range and bass response, a mic that'll capture the full range of your voice. Now, of course, the best mics for this are dynamic mics. All the best broadcast microphones are dynamic microphones. The Electro Voice RE20, the Shure SM7B, Sennheiser MD441-U. These are all great microphones, but obviously too expensive. However, they share characteristics of less expensive dynamic mics like the Samsung Q2U that I use for most of my voiceover work. They deliver great vocal sound quality and have great background noise reduction. However, the one big downside of dynamic microphones is the proximity effect, which means you need to be sitting right on top of the microphone. It needs to be just a few inches from your face. If you get too far away, it just sounds worse than a headset mic. So this doesn't always work for gamers who may not sit still or have a mic in their face, possibly obstructing their view. So the alternative is a condenser mic. Now, these microphones can be farther away, and you definitely want one with a cardioid polar pattern, which just means they only pick up sound from one direction. On the downside, they pick up all the sound from that direction. So anything in front of the mic, little sister gaming in the next room, dad making noise in the kitchen, dogs barking outside, it'll all get picked up. It's a trade-off, but there are both hardware and software solutions to reduce that noise. Now, I do have this USB condenser microphone that 7Rhymes sent me to check out, and it fits the requirements here. It's unidirectional, so it should reduce the reverb from the displays. It has a large diaphragm, on-mic gain control. It should be a good fit for this setup, but the two problems are, first, this is a review sample that 7Rhymes sent me directly back in November, and unfortunately, although it was due to be released in the US in December, they're all still stuck on a slow boat from China, literally. So they aren't available for sale just yet. And second, when they are available, the MSRP on it is like $90, which is a little more expensive than I'd recommend for a 13-year-old setup. So as part of my review, I'm gonna let them test it out for a bit, but call to action for you guys. What is a good, less expensive, like $50 to $60 condenser microphone for this setup? Again, my experience is more on the high-end studio and broadcast mics, but on my list are mics like the Razer Siren X, the HyperX SoloCast, the Blue Snowball Ice, the JLabs Talk Go. I think any of those will fit the bill, but let me know if you have any experience with any of those, or if there's a better solution I may have missed. The next area to discuss is lighting. Now, I have the room and scene lit with my studio lights right now, but as far as organic lighting, the room only has a very basic ceiling fixture that's actually behind the setup. And there is the window, so during the day he can use natural light to illuminate the scene, but at night this is a very dark corner. Now again, the go-to is a set of Elgato Keylight Air, but again, those are like 130 bucks each. Now, just surfing through Amazon, I see a lot of affordable alternatives to the Elgato Air lights, but especially when it comes to generic Chinese electronics, I'm less and less confident in Amazon reviews because of, well, bribed reviews. You've seen it. You buy a product from Amazon and in the box is a little card that says, write a review, send us a screenshot, and we'll send you a free gift. Now, I'm not saying those reviews are any less honest, but somebody expecting a free gift might just be a little more friendly to a product than they otherwise would be. So, next call to action. What affordable, like under $100 alternative stream lighting do you guys have experience with and might recommend? Let me know in the comments. Feel free to leave links. The comments might not post, but comments with links usually hit my spam folder, so I can manually review them. I guess it's time to get to work and get this old desk out of here, the new one assembled, and everything set up. So I guess it's time to put on a lo-fi mix and enter time-lapse mode.
Okay, so everything's set up. I'm taking it for a quick test run. Now, I'm going to let him set up all his own overlays and transitions and OBS, but I did set up just a few sample scenes to demo, and you notice I didn't include a Steam Deck in the setup because, again, it's really easy to assign keyboard shortcuts to just transition between scenes. Also, this has been a demo of the headset mic, which again, this Razer headset has really good in-game audio.
But this is the 7 Rhymes microphone, and it should be delivering much deeper and richer audio, and I haven't even done any EQ or noise reduction setup yet. I don't have vocal return set up though, so I'll let you guys be the judge. You also see as I move around, the camera automatically tracks to keep me in frame. And this anchor cam also has really good color and light management. This big immersive display is great for gaming, but it'll also provide a good amount of light for the camera. So just a simple low cost light panel to supplement that is all we're gonna really need. Also, placing the camera on the left profile is working out as we can use some of this big mural as a backdrop. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the setup, except I do have a boom arm for the microphone. I just need to find it. But the point of this whole thing is I was able to do it without any premium streamer gear, which is why I'm sharing this with y'all. Yes, I'm looking for a little help from y'all, but I also want to help you out by demonstrating that although nice to have, you don't need a $150 Stream Deck or a $300 4K camera or a $400 microphone or $300 worth of lighting to get started in streaming. Now, one thing I would recommend from this setup is the second display, as it just makes it so much easier to manage stream tools like OBS in your stream service interface. Now, it doesn't have to be an expensive gaming display. Again, I picked this up used for 20 bucks like 2 years ago. I wouldn't go with a super cheap webcam, but a decent 1080p cam is really all you need. Again, this Anchor is a good option, or for a bit cheaper, you can get something like the really good Logitech C920 and lighting and a microphone with better quality than a standard headset mic. Again, I'll let you guys decide what to go with for that. I'll pin a comment with what I actually go with for the setup. I'll also put links to everything in the description below. but we obviously can't finish this video out without springing the surprise on my kiddo. So let me go get him and I'll let him finish up this video.
What? Oh, whoa.
Surprise!
Oh my gosh. What is this?
What is it?
It looks like a gaming thing.
It's a whole new setup. You're 13 this week. What's that mean?
I Twitch.
Oh, so what's that? What's that over there? Check it out. Here it goes. Check it out. Sit down.
Maybe.
Mayme's excited too.
It's cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you think of that new monitor?
That looks cool.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you need to, what do you got to do now?
Well,
tomorrow when you're officially 13, what do you got to do?
I don't know.
You're going to have to set up a Twitch account.
Oh yeah.
Get on Twitch, set up a Twitch account. You see, I got OBS running up there. You can see yourself.
Cool. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. The setup is awesome. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.